Hello, everybody, and welcome. Thank you all so much for being here today. Um, Excited to see all your faces. My name is Steve. I'll be guiding you on this journey today. And just a big thank you to everyone for trusting me to guide you today. Um, So first thing I might do is just start by show of hands. Who has done some breathwork sessions before? Okay, awesome. So we've got a mixed group. Some have done it, some haven't. Um, that's brilliant. It's generally the way these sessions go, and all experience levels are welcome. Um, so I just want to let everyone know if you haven't done breathwork before, if you have, um, this is a completely safe space today, uh, guys. We during these sessions, there's no there's no one direction that these things go. So some one person could have a completely different experience from the other person, and that will happen today. Um, for me personally, I've had many breathwork sessions where I've just completely broke down emotional, broke down in tears, um, super emotional. I've had other ones where I've just become really charged up and just like fits of laughter might come on and just uncontrollable smiling and things like that. And then I've had other sessions where it's been much more subtle. And just a relaxation kind of comes over. You might get some downloads, some messages come through, something like that. So there's no right experience, there's no wrong experience. It's your experience, it's your journey, and whatever is supposed to come up for you today will come up for you today. So I just want you guys to know that whatever is coming up during the session, please welcome it and please don't resist it. Don't think it's wrong. Don't think it's something else should be happening. Your journey and it's happening for you the way it's supposed to happen. So next I might just go around the room really quickly, or and just take whatever time you want. Just have a little introduction about yourself. Um, Maybe why you're here today, what brought you here, and maybe if you've come in with an intention for the session. I'd love to hear some shares from around the room. Okay, the really beautiful shares there, guys. Thank you so much. Um, and uh, it's like we said before, it's a diverse reasoning. Everybody's got their own reasons for being here. So thank you all so much um, for that. So the type of breath we're going to do today is called conscious connected breathing. Um, and I'll break that down for you. So first of all, it will be in and out through the mouth. So we'll be breathing in and out through the mouth for the majority of the session. Um, and the conscious part is we really want to be focused on the breath. Um, we don't want to be in the mind. Okay, we don't want to be um, too monkey mind going. We want to be focusing on the breath. Just always bring your focus to it. Maybe concentrate on the temperature of the breath coming in, the texture. Feel the breath coming up through the body as you inhale, and then feel it leaving the body as you exhale. Really put your focus onto that. Now, of course, we are going to get our minds go kind of a little bit all over the place at times, and this is perfectly normal. Um, it's gonna happen for everybody. Someone's gonna think, "Oh, I didn't put the washing out." Someone might think, "Oh, the dinner or the kids or whatever it is." It's all perfectly normal. Please don't judge yourselves for that if you lose kind of focus for a few seconds or whatever it is. Um, it happens. Just don't judge it. Just acknowledge that that's happened, and then bring the focus back to the breath. Um, that's the most important thing. So that's the conscious part, and the connected is the breath is going to be in a circular motion today. So we're going to connect the inhale with the exhale and the exhale with the inhale. There's going to be no pauses in between, no breaks. So the inhale connects to the exhale and the exhale connects back to the inhale. I'll do a quick demonstration of how we'll be breathing. So we want to put a focus on the inhale today, and then we want to let the exhale just fall back out of the mouth. So so connected and focusing, really pulling up the inhale and letting the exhale drop. Now, some might go to those extremes, really pulling it in, or others might do a little more subtly. And that's completely up to you. It's your journey. You're in control this entire time. I'm guiding you, but it's your journey. You're in control. You do what you feel is best for you. Okay. Um, there's no right and wrong way in a sense to do it. It's your thing. I don't want anyone kind of halfway through thinking, oh, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Oh, maybe I should be doing more, longer inhales or longer exhales. None of that. None of that. You don't need to worry about any of that. All you got to do is focus on the breath and remember to connect. Always connect. No pauses. And that is that. So, for the session, I do suggest laying down. We're going to be going for about 40-45 minutes. So it can get uncomfortable a little bit if you're sitting up, unless you've done a lot of sitting meditations and stuff like that. Um, the legs can become a little bit sore and stuff after that kind of period of time. So I do suggest lying down. But again, it's your journey. You're in control. If you want to be in a seated position, by all means do that. Um, Obviously not standing because obvious reasons. So sitting or laying down. Um, so you decide on that one. Um, so just a few things to go over. You've all given me back your waivers, which is awesome. So you've read the medical conditions that the breath can impact a small bit if you have those. But you've all given me that back, and nobody has anything there, so all good on that one. I'm just going to discuss what may happen during the session as we're breathing. As we go in further into the session, you may start to feel pins and needles, kind of tingling throughout the body. Can be the whole body from head down to the feet. And as we continue, and that gets stronger, it may develop into tetany. And tetany, for those you don't know, is a locking or a clamping of the muscles. So the hands, the mouth, and the feet are the most affected generally, but it can be kind of the entire body. So this is completely normal. If it happens, it's nothing to be scared of, nothing to be worried about. You're not doing anything wrong or anything like that. Um, it happens to me generally. Most of my breath works, I'll get it in my hands and in my mouth. My hands will lock up, and my mouth will kind of lock up too. So I do encourage to breathe into it if you can. Don't be afraid of it. Just breathe into it, and generally, it's something that's it's coming up for you. If it does get too sore or like painful, sometimes the hands or anywhere can get a little bit too painful. Um, if that's the case for you, Just return to nose breathing at that point. Just long, slow inhale and exhale through the nose until the pain kind of disperses and the locking stops. Maybe just massage the area out a small bit, um, and then come back in with your mouth breathing when you're ready, but taking it a little bit slower at that point. Um, so today the session will be guided with music. Um, I do suggest wearing headphones, plug-in headphones if you can. It's just a little bit better with the music and it drowns out any kind of outside noise in that one. So yeah, so basically we're going to be guided with music, and we're going to, if you can imagine it like a mountain, we're going to be starting at the base of the mountain, and we're going to be gradually rising up, and as we go up the music will change, and as we get to the peak, the music will go, and once we get to the peak, and then we'll start making our way back down the other side of the mountain and back to the base on the other side. But I will keep you informed of where we are. We're reaching the peak, or we're on our way back down now. So I'll guide you through that and let you know whereabouts on the journey that we are. Um, and then as we're coming towards the end of the session, I will ask you to return to nose breathing at that point, and we're just normal breathing in and out through the nose, slow in and out, and that will just that will just calmly bring us back. And at that point, it'll be almost like a meditation um, for those few minutes. Um, and when everybody's back in the bodies, um, we will reconvene here for some shares, which we always welcome shares here. We want to know, what came up for you, and um, it's really good if something big came up to share it if you want to. Of course, there's nothing here is force. It's all about what you want to do. So that kind of wraps up um what we're going to be doing today. So before we start, um, any questions, fire away. If at all during the session something comes up or something happens and you're uncomfortable, just chat box. I'm always going to be watching the chat box, and I can see that you're going to be uncomfortable, and hit me on the chat box, and we can talk there. So don't feel that you're kind of alone at any stage. I'm going to be here the whole time to help you out. Okay, at this point, I'll ask you all to get comfortable in your laying down or sitting up positions, and get your headphones in, maybe your blanket if you want to have a blanket, and we will get started on our journey. Okay, guys.